Men will do the most and swear they want the most. And then when you're there in your situation, they're like, oh, I'm up from my ex. My whole family left me when I was 2. I hate everyone in my life, so we just can't be together. It's like, bro, I did nothing to you. Nothing. Come healed or don't come at all, because I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired.
So basically, I've been in a situationship for almost a year now.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
And it's been very off and on, so it's not like it's been like a whole relationship type thing. Like, it's literally just been off and on. It's in the moment and things, but so basically I just texted him tonight and was like, hey, like, I think we should like talk. Like, I just don't think we should keep doing this because it's not fair and I just don't want to get hurt and all this is junk. And he's just like, yeah, I get that completely. Like, I care about you, but I don't want a relationship.
Gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Women Just Picking the Bad Men Over and Over. I mean, there are no good men left on this planet, so these women are doomed. But now let's see the real picture, guys.
Men will do the most and swear they want the most. And then when you're there in your situation, they're like, oh, I'm up from my ex. My whole family left me when I was 2. I hate everyone in my life, so we just can't be together. It's like, bro, I did nothing to you. Nothing. Come healed or don't come at all, because I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
Right, so this woman really tired. Now my question towards you guys is, what do you think is the more realistic case? Do you think that all men in society are really traumatized, they cannot heal from their wounds, they blame the lack of family or a crazy ex-girlfriend for all their bad decisions in life, bad situations that they're in? Or do you think that this woman is just picking the same type of guy over and over, always going for the same emotionally unavailable, unstable man? Just take a guess. What do you think is more likely? And if this woman, had the same thought and line of thinking, she will come to the conclusion that her situation is pretty much fixable.
I'm so tired.
So basically, I've been in a situationship for almost a year now, and it's been very off and on, so it's not like it's been like a whole relationship type thing. Like, it's literally just been off and on, and whatever.
Yeah. So now, following the same line of thought, guys, this woman is probably going to whine about how men, they never commit, I just want to be loved, etc. Let's follow the same line of thinking that could be applied to all single women in society. Is it, men's problem that all men are emotionally unavailable and they just lead you on all situationships that last months at a time, years at a time? Or are you to blame for picking these, these very small subtract of men who want to do this?
And now we go to the same college together, so that just added to the mix or whatever. So obviously we've been like hanging out and stuff down here as well, but and that's obviously been very hard because we just like don't know what's up with us. We don't know what's going on. It's just very complicated because we basically act like we're dating in a way. But
no, let me tell you, you are the one who doesn't know what's going on. The guy absolutely understands what's going on, and he has a reason to be with you. He just wants to smash. He's not committed to you. He's sleeping with multiple women at a time, and you are just plan C to him. You are a side dish. You are, an addition to his fun, to his roller coaster of fun. You mean nothing more to him. If he ever wanted to have a relationship with you, he would have spoken about it. He would have tried it. If you were that kind of woman that is worth it to be around, he will secure the commitment. But he doesn't want to. He's a Chad. I can already tell you, he's a Chad, right? This woman is not in a situationship for almost a year with your average Joe. she is with a Chad, and that Chad will never commit to her. He absolutely understands what's going on. You are the one who is lost. You are the one who is going nowhere.
At the same time, we just aren't together. Like, he doesn't want a relationship. He doesn't believe in relationships. He doesn't believe in love. He thinks I'm not made for relationships. He thinks I'm gonna hurt him. I think those are honestly all excuses. Like, I think he does think that way, yes, but I think he just is saying that because he really just doesn't want to be with me. He just doesn't know how to tell me. And so it's just been a hot mess, because, like, when we're together, it, like, looks like and feels like we're together. Like, it genuinely feels so good, but, like, outside of that, obviously, like, we aren't together. He can go fuck with other bitches, like, and I can, obviously, but I just choose to stay loyal because I really do like him. I really, really do like him. Like, I don't want anybody else. And I've never been so loyal to somebody. Like, obviously, I have been, like, relationships, but, like, I've never been so loyal to, like, a friends with benefits. Like, I've never been
being loyal to friends with benefits. Let's just ignore that. It's really important to read between the lines. Every time a woman says, I really, really like him, you just gotta know he's a Chad. He's that top 5% of men. Because women like these in today's society, they just don't pay any attention at all to average men. You know, to the average Joe, to the, you know, average, statistically speaking, man who is just a normal dude who could treat them like queens, but he's just not that exciting. He's just not that Chad-like. He's not just, you know, that tall, or he doesn't have a jawline.
so loyal, and I'm at college too, and I'm like, why am I so attached? So it's like, it's a lot. There's been a lot of shit going on. It's just a mess. And so I've been, like, thinking a lot recently, just about us, because I'm like, what the am I supposed to do? Like, it's not fair to me, like, at all. I know it's not fair to me, because he basically tells me that I can do whatever I want with anybody I want, but then he tells me, like, I can't do it with too many people. But then he also, like, gets irritated when I do stuff with guys, and I'm like, I don't know, but I'm saying
that's true love, if I've ever seen one. He sleeps with other people, but he cannot sleep with too many because he loves her. And she also sleeps with other people, but she doesn't feel too good about it because she loves him. Like, that's a love story if I've ever seen one. But you see, guys, this is why it's so important as a man, regardless if you're in a relationship or not, just have a backbone, right? You're expected to be the rational one. I'm not saying women are irrational. I'm just saying they're much more subjective in their decisions. They're much more emotionally based. Like, look at this woman's philosophy. I feel good with him, so I'm gonna stay with him. That's it. That's all the reasoning. You know, she doesn't take any objective factors into reality. She notices them, right? This is why she's not irrational. She notices them. She picks up on the red flags. She just decides to ignore them all because her decisions are based on her feelings, not on reasoning. So because she feels that excitement, that spark, that fire, that bullcrap with him, she's, you know, she has decided to, you know, just make a blind eye to all the red flags along the way. And hey, I understand why this happens, but I'm not gonna sympathize with you just because I understand why it happens. It's on you to be a grown adult. And even though women are, you know, more emotionally based, that doesn't go to say that they are always making the wrong choices or that they are stupid. You know, they're not stupid, right? If you were stupid and irrational, we wouldn't be able to blame you for this, right? Because it wouldn't be on you, but it's on you. And a lot of women, I mean, not a lot in terms of, you know, percentages, but a lot of women in society decide to not go down that path of hookups and situationships. They just decide to not do that, right? So the reason why you're in this situationship in the end is just because you made stupid decisions. And because you are addicted to anxiety.
Staying, like, so loyal to him, and, like, if he doesn't want anything, it's like, what's the point? I'm wasting my time. Like, if he tells me in the future that, yeah, we're gonna be together, then yeah, I'll stay loyal. But it's the thing that he's like, he basically wants something to do with me. He just won't tell me straight up. Because I have, like, so many outside sources that are telling me, like, what's actually up, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably listen to them and things. But so basically, I just texted him tonight and was like,
but why don't you continue that line of thinking? But I won't, right? Like, this is why I've just skimmed across this video. Next, we have a woman citing the 7 reasons why you should not be in a situationship. And guys, these videos, they just never get to women. Like, there are thousands of uploaded hours of women giving advice about situationships, women who have wasted their life. They've wasted 20 years in chasing unavailable men, and they make these TikToks thinking that they're experienced and wise, and they give all these advice of secure the commitment, don't let him lead you on, yada yada. But these women never listen. They have an inner circle of friends that tell them, hey bestie, you should not be dating this guy, but they just don't follow that advice. They don't care enough. So you see, guys, this is why I just never feel sympathy for women who regret hookup culture, or regret their decisions of divorcing or being single mothers, or talk about how hard they have it in life, because it's all self-inflicted. You put yourself in that situation.
Like, hey, like, I think we should, like, talk. Like, I just don't think we should keep doing this because it's not fair, and I just don't want to get hurt and all this junk. And he's just like, yeah, I get that completely. Like, I care about you, but I don't want a relationship. Like, whatever, I told you you can do stuff with whoever you want. Like, just saying shit like that. And I'm like, all I want is you. Like, I literally just want you. Like, all I care about is you. Like, even if we were to end things, I think I'd still stay loyal. Or, like, or not stay loyal, but just, like, I still want to with other guys just because I'm not ready, because I've only been, like, focused on him for the past 12 months. So it's just, like, frustrating because I'm stuck in, like, the spot where, like, I love him. I like him, like, so much to the point where I just don't want anybody else. Like, I don't want to lose him, because I know if we end things, I'm going to lose him. And I need to put myself first, but it's just so hard because we're in college. Like, I just like going over there at night and spend the night, or just, like, going over to hang. Like, I like having that with him, but it's just so frustrating. It's the longest video ever, but I'll probably talk about it more in other videos, but yeah. So yeah.
Again, emotionally based. He realizes all the red flags, but she decides to follow Chad. And this is the story of a lot of women nowadays. They have dozens upon dozens of men willing to give them a relationship, willing to take care of them, willing to work together to build something, to build a future. But they don't want that. They instead go for that one Chad who is way out of their league, who is emotional and unavailable, unstable, and they are like priority number 56 on a list of 57 priorities for that guy, but they are ready to pass away for him.
I don't know what to do. I think me and him decided on either taking, like, a week just to, like this week to give each other space and, like, see how we felt at the end of it, or we're just gonna talk tomorrow. So we'll see. I'll keep y'all updated. Tell me what I should do in the comment section, because I don't know what to do.
Let's talk about 7 ways.
Yeah, guys, tell me what to do so I can absolutely ignore it. But now, let's find about 7 ways to deal with being in a situationship. Have you gentlemen been in a situationship for 9 months and you don't know what to do with it? You don't know, does she love me? Is she just using me? Do you have this problem where all your friends and acquaintances and parental figures and the whole universe is telling you to just move on and let that go, but you still have issues and doubts? Well, this woman will solve the problem for you.
Ways to deal with being in a situationship. Number 1, if they are not willing to commit, don't do any sort of girlfriend duties. If you're having sex with them and doing girlfriend duties and not having the title of a girlfriend, that is just not okay.
Okay, red flag. Having S3X and girlfriend duties is not the same in this woman's philosophy, when in reality it is. This is the problem with modern women. They think that having S3X, random S3X, has nothing to do with the quote-unquote, relationship privileges. It's just S3X. It doesn't matter that I have a body count of over 100 because I love you, right? We've heard that, and sadly there are guys who are with a 304 that's for the streets and say, but she loves me. And 2 weeks later she cheats. Anyway, guys, S3X is absolutely something that is reserved, or should be at least, to serious relationships, right? Let alone that in the past people went into marriages being virgin. There's a reason for that, because having a high body count just gets rid of all pair bonding ability, right? If you give the same thing to 1,000 people and then you give it to your husband, it's lost all value. So she's making a difference between girlfriend duties and you know, an S3X. Huge red flag. I can't believe there are women out there listening to this woman's advice. But don't worry, guys. They don't listen to the advice anyway. They don't take it. They don't follow it. So no worries.
This is my go-to foundation combo. It's the Dior Forever Glow in shade 3WO in Charlotte Tilbury, 4.5. Number 2, communicate with them about what you expect and request the same in return. I feel like the biggest letdown when it comes to situationships is when the girl expects that the man is going to wife them up and then they just like never do. So that's why it's always important to just communicate what you guys both are looking for. This way you're not going to be loitering around waiting for him to pop the question. Number 3, set a
So the problem here with this advice is that the advice is how to navigate situationships, when the advice should be don't be in a situationship in the first place, right? I don't understand it, guys. If I were a father, I'd just tell my daughter, don't be in a situationship, don't engage in that bullcrap. Why are you even giving advice of how to navigate them when they've never led to a relationship, right? They never... A situationship never grows into a relationship, or a relationship that, you know, stands the test of time anyway. So yeah.
mental timeline. If they're not ready to commit to you by a certain time, you honestly just need to like get the out of there, because they're never going to be willing to commit. When you start talking to a guy, you can mentally know, okay, I'm comfortable with being in a situationship with him for 4 or 5 months, and then after that, I better be wifed up, and if I'm not, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
So the courtship period that we had in the past, where, you know, people get to know each other, they go through different situations, they talk, etc. Now we can swap it with, let's have random S3X for 5 months at a time, both parties not knowing where the hell we're going, and in that time we're gonna just magically figure out who want to be together. Or what we can do is just put an ultimatum at the end of the trial period. Hey, 5 months, you know, the free testing has went by, the free trial is over. You either wife me up, or you have just banged me for 5 months and now you can move on to the next woman. That's a really great plan. Chad is gonna love it, let me tell you. What a beautiful plan. And then these women wind up to 30, and their history, their dating history is they've been pumped and dumped by men for 5 months at a time for 30 years, and now they want to be wifed up. Go to hell.
This is just going to save you so much time before you get trapped into a situationship that's like 3 years. Randomly got a call from my best friend having a breakdown, so I had to do my eye makeup off camera. But anyways, number 4, you need to figure out if you personally are okay with casual sex, or if you genuinely want this person to be your boyfriend. If you're dying for him to be your boyfriend and he won't commit, then that's a sign that you're not able to handle this, because he's not going to change. That goes into number 5, where if you want him to be your boyfriend and he won't commit, you have to just cut him off cold turkey. Like I said, there's so many other people that would rather be with you, and you're hurting yourself by not giving yourself the opportunity to meet your actual person. Number 6, this is going to hurt a lot of you guys, but when a man says he's not ready, that just means he's not ready for you. Instances where a man says he's not ready for somebody and then goes and gets like engaged right after with someone else because he's ready for that other person, he just doesn't see it with you. I'm adding a little bit of the benefit crystal blush. Number 7, men are very based people. If you are allowing him to be a situationship, you're just showing that he can have out a commitment and have somebody pretty much on speed dial whenever he wants. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, as far as men goes, you're pretty much there at his beck and call, and he can pretty much do whatever he wants and live his life. Meanwhile, you are just like catching the strongest feelings of your life and becoming unwell.
Yeah, so the the last advice is don't have a situationship. So why did we have 6 previous advice on how to handle them and how to navigate them? I seem to miss the point. But guys, thank you for watching this video. Leave me your thoughts about these women going through situationships, and I'll be happy to see you next time, guys. Have a good one.